Okay, are we filming? Alright, this is Steve Tenhonen. My neighbor's cats. This is my garden box, and long and short of it is, in the past I've tried to grow gardens, and my neighbor's cats were pooping and peeing in this and turned it into a giant cat litter box. And they wrecked it because cat piss is toxic, and the poop and all that has parasites, and it's acidic. So I got rid of all the dirty cat poop and pulled the soil, resoiled it, and I put, if you see, chicken wire all around it to keep the damn cat out. He still sits there and licks his paws and looks at it, but he can't get in it. See, and I put bread ties down there with hooks all around it so the cat can't get in. And see, I put bread ties up here to keep the cat out because, well, for starters, I don't want parasites, and because I grow juice, eat produce, and I love it. It's who I am. I do it like 6 times a day because Dr. Esselstyn said it's good for your heart. I've been on a plant-based diet for over 6 years now. Lost 60 pounds. My cholesterol went back to normal. Blood pressure's pretty good. No longer pre-diabetic. I mean, this is the way to go. And now I'm working toward being raw. Well, raw meals, but I still like cooked food too. Cooked beans. Anyway, so I have this thing all caged up, and I got the right nutrients for this, and I bought some good organic soil. Everything in here is organic. I wouldn't touch that fucking Roundup if you paid me. Sometimes I have to eat the shit when I'm like in stores and there's no organic produce and I'm hungry. I'll eat a little bit, but I try not to eat it, but I definitely don't grow in that shit. They're screwing up the planet, Monsanto, and poisoning all of us. Anyway, enough of that. Everything in here is organic. Now, if you look, I just opened this up, and this makes me goddamn salivate. Some people go through Burger King, McDonald's, all that shit, and if you do, that's okay, man. You know, if you want to get healthier, experiment with eating healthy stuff and eating what you eat. Add good behaviors, the bad ones will fall off. You may find that, like I didn't get this way overnight, that you slowly wean towards stuff that's good for you. You know, you may find that, wow, I ate that kale and I juiced some of this, and man, it gave me some energy. So you do it more often, and pretty soon you find you need less McDonald's. I have slowly weaned off of junk that way. Anyway, enough of that. So I just opened this thing up after watering and taking care of it all summer, and Jesus Christ, this is beautiful. Okay, here's some chard in here. Just beautiful Swiss chard. Cook this if you're gonna eat it, okay? Soften it up a little. Try not to cook it more than 4.5 minutes. Boil it, or do it however works best for you. But yeah, God, this stuff's good. Man, it's so good for you. I love it. It's also great if you juice it. Over here, look at this beautiful kale. Oh my freaking God. I had a couple things go to seed here. These are some Asian greens that went to seed. All you do with stuff that goes to seed, or what I do, is just juice it, man. Eat the leaves, throw the tough part in the juicer. I did a 40-mile bike ride yesterday. All I did was get up in the morning, throw a little chia seed and some ground flaxseed in with some vegetables I juiced out of my other garden, some greens. I flew through that 40-mile bike ride, right? All I ate was a banana and those greens. It's incredible. You'll be surprised. I know a doctor who beat leukemia. I can put you up. You can Google and read, and she helps people with autoimmune diseases use greens and a plant-based diet to beat their diseases. Again, I didn't get this way overnight. Start playing with a plant-based diet and weaning and experimenting with yours, and you might find that it sticks and works for you. And that's what it's about, finding whatever works best for you. Anyway, look at this bok choy. Okay, there's a tomato I planted here. See those guys? I'll pull some of this out of here today and eat it. But look at this beautiful bok choy. God, that's huge. There's no steroids. There's no growth crap. There's no Monsanto. This is all pure natural greens. Yeah, this bok choy, he's ready to pick too. Oh God. Here's an Italian kale that I planted. Oh, this stuff's good. Let's see what else we got here. Oh my God, I got 3 sunflower seeds in the back. Even though I don't eat sunflowers, I still like to grow them. Other people can have the seeds, or if the squirrels get them. Anyway, so here it is, guys. Real quick, I'll show you a few other things. Let's see, we're already 6 minutes in. I want to get this video done so it's not too long. I had to arm up my tomato cage. You can see it has barbed wire on it. Again, the cat was pissing in it. I clipped the top because the little son of a bitch liked to sit up here and look. And then I went ahead and I put some things on here that cats don't like. Now the tomatoes are getting so big that I'll just go ahead and unlock the cage, take off the chicken wire, because there's no way the cat's gonna get in there and piss now, you know, little bastard. Anyway, now over here I've got these guys are my cucumbers, and what I'm gonna do is I've got some of them here. I'm gonna string up ropes, and I'm gonna string up boards, and I'm going straight up into the air, and I'll thread the cucumbers through it, so the cucumbers will be hanging. Now I had to arm this thing too. This is my potato box, all right? I'll eventually take this off, but you can see down there, I planted a potato with a sprout in there, and it sprouted pretty good. So what I do now is, you see this board down here? I go ahead and I add another board this size on top right here, and I'll go all the way around the box. It's square, and then I'll fill in all of this with dirt so just the top is sticking out. And I'll probably throw one more sprouting potato in that corner. My other one died. And then when this guy pokes through the next level, I'll just keep adding boards until I've gone to the top of this. See? And the whole thing will be full of boards, and the potatoes will go straight up through them. And then at the end of the season, I pull the boards off, and it's just full of potatoes. I originally heard about this in 8th grade from my science teacher, who said they did it with tires, and that they got like 60 potatoes that way. But I don't want to mess with the chemicals in tires. All the boards here are untreated organic wood that I bought, and that is White Lightning soil, which you can buy at Dean Innovations, and it's got all these organic nutrients in it and stuff. Over there's a sunflower I planted. Anyway, and then over here, this is my last garden box here. This one I didn't put a net on the top because, I don't know, the cat doesn't like this one as much, but you can see it's loaded with goodies too. So this one I've actually been picking things out of it and eating it. It's got a pretty good pepper here. Oh wow, look at my red bell pepper right here. I eat red bell peppers every day raw. I'm not sure what it is, but for some reason they make me goddamn happy. Oh cool, look in there, man. Look in there. You see that red dot? That's a ladybug. Hi ladybug. I hope you have a nest around here, because the damn aphids and those stupid white moths, I have a war with them. So I want you guys hanging around here. Awesome. Glad to see you, ladybug. Go reproduce with your friends. I want ladybugs effing like crazy and living in my yard and eating aphids as a snack. Anyway, I got broccoli here. See, this is the first time I've grown it. I don't know if you can see the sprout, but this is my broccoli sprout right here, Sam. Well, it's not a sprout actually, it's the top. I've tried to sprout broccoli twice now, and my damn broccoli keeps getting fungusy in my sprouter. So I got to figure out why, because I read a quote by a cancer researcher at OHSU. He said that 1 cup of broccoli sprouts is the equivalent of 50 cups of broccoli. And that came from a famous cancer doctor at Oregon Health Sciences University. I'm in, dude. I'll sprout them like crazy and try to eat them. This is my garden tower. Anyway, this thing, I've picked a lot of stuff off of it already and juiced it. You know, I grow plants like this because they draw beneficial insects. This thing's already been raped and pillaged quite a bit by a vegan named Tenhonen. God, that purple kale is so good. I'm gonna eat a piece. piece of that now. Good stuff. Anyway, so this thing's neat, by the way. If you get a chance to get it, it's shaped like a barrel. And it's called, you can see, get them at gardentower.com. Great way to grow things on your patio. Get up to 250 plants in there. Put them in these side pockets. Put them in, you know, the top here. Anyway, and if you open the middle up, see this thing comes off here? That slips onto the top. There's a worm bin in there. And oh my God, there's something growing in my worm bin. Oh my God, what is that? What's growing in my worm bin? Oh my God, I've got sprouting potato. I threw a potato in there for the worms to eat, and it's sprouting out of my worm bin. I don't know how I'm gonna handle this exactly. I wonder if I could get this potato, carefully transplant him out of there and into my potato box, because I want him to live. He's a good survivor. He's worked hard. So I don't want to hurt the guy. I'll have to figure that out. And I've got, if you look, oh, he just hopped off of me, but I don't know if you can see it, but there's a grasshopper on my shoulder. I love the idea of lots of insects around my food because they do their job. This is frickin' cool here too, boys and girls. This is a I originally bought this at People's Organic Co-op, and it was a chocolate mint sprout. That's what it was called. All organic. If you take a piece of this thing, man, it's so good. It smells just like chocolate mint, like that. You know how you get chocolate mint ice cream when you're a kid? Or you get those chocolate mints and they're full of all that crappy refined sugar and all that, but they're so good. This tastes just like it, and it smells like it. So if you take this, see, you take it, man, it tastes just like those mints, except for you don't got to worry about getting diabetes or getting depressed because you ate too much sugar. And if you throw this in with greens you're juicing, man, it tastes so damn good. Anyway, guys, sorry about all the 4-letter words and the filthy language. I don't cuss too much anymore unless I'm in a George Carlin mood. But anyway, this is good. Well, Steve Tenhonen from Portland, Oregon. I'm about to go eat my goodies, just like a lot of people would drive into the dollar menu at their favorite fast food place and start to slobber and salivate. I'm getting really turned on by all this produce, so I think I'm gonna go juice and eat some of this and have more energy than God and fly through my day. Bye, guys.